all my fellow nerds out there, Zorgo Richie, and welcome back to Cemetery Mary. It's been a while since the last part. I mean, I know I literally uploaded it just yesterday, but a lot of things happened, and a few changes happened as well. But I am finally able to get a better acoustic for my room. Unless it sounds the same to you guys, I don't know, but for me it's a better acoustic, and yeah. Anywho, let's continue where we left off. It's been a few days. Despite what had happened at the funeral, Kroven hasn't really left his room. When I wake up in the morning, I can hear him stomping about in his room. And when I return from having left the cabin, I find no evidence that he's left the cabin at all, let alone his room. I'm so used to him going out every day. But now, I feel bad if I'm leaving him all home alone. He spends most of his day holed up in his room, door shut tight. I'll knock it every now and again to check on him, but there's not much I hear from outside of that. But today his door is open, and I think I should check on him. Yo, what is that poster? Wait, what does it say? Circulatory disturbance. That actually sounds like a band name or an album name. His door had been open just a crack, but I opened it just a bit more to get a better look inside. He was sitting atop his bed, and without even turning to face me, I heard him say, "I know you're there, Mary. Come on in." I stepped inside and took a seat at the end of his bed. He didn't seem to have much of a reaction. Oh, dude, this is his room? It looks so cool. This music sounds a little bit familiar. It's getting a bit late. I'll probably start dinner soon. Sounds good. You really shouldn't be smoking inside, you know. It's a lollipop. Oh, it's a lollipop, okay. Thank goodness. Ah, I see. I like your deer plush, your flag is upside down. Wait, is it? I'm pretty sure that's the bisexual flag, right? It's upside down. It's supposed to be magenta, this shade of purple and indigo, right? Is it upside down? Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna take it to assume that it is upside down. You finally hung up your signed poster. I noticed your hamper is getting full. Must mean he likes it like that. You finally hung your signed poster. It's a bit low to the ground though, don't you think? It's fine. Besides, if it falls down, I don't... Sorry, the text blips are actually getting in the way of me reading. Besides, if it falls down, I don't have to worry about it having to get a chair or anything to put it back up again. Fair point. Oh, we can pick all of them. Okay, that's good. Your flag is upside down. Yeah, I know. Oh, alright then. Oh. I like your deer blush. Thanks. I haven't seen it before. Is it recent? Yeah. That person you met, Vasilis? Vasi? Aww, Vasi got it. They won it that time we met at the arcade. Said they had no room for it and insisted that I have it. I hope you don't mind and that I didn't give you this one. I know you like collecting toys, but... Oh, no. I totally get it. Don't even worry about it. I notice your hamper is getting full. Mine's getting a bit full too. Maybe we can do laundry together soon. Yeah. That's probably a good idea. It's strange though. I feel like I just did the laundry and now I have to do it again. It's not like I even wear many outfits. Yeah, me neither. Alright, let's stop beating around the bush. Huh? What do you mean? Come on, you and I both know you didn't come in here to talk about my laundry or the posters in my room. You're here because everything sucks right now and you think we should talk about it. It's not so bad. I feel like that would be a lie. Everything does suck. You're right. Everything is awful. You know you can say it, right? Say what? Go on. Say that it sucks. You know I don't like using that language. Fair enough. I know things have been very hard lately, but I just don't know what to do. Oh, it just feels hopeless. No, let's not see. Are you sure you don't want to see a therapist? No, that's probably the wrong question too. How can I help? Yeah, I think that's a better question. You don't need to do anything to help. There's nothing that needs to be helped. I'm fine. You aren't fine. And I'm not fine either. I don't want the cycle to continue. Where all we do is feel miserable again and again. Mary. I'm so stressed. I just wanted to go back to normal. I just want to help you. Oh. Oh, which one do we do? Let's say I just want everything to go back to normal. I think that'd probably be the better option. That isn't possible. It's never gonna be normal again. None of this shit is ever going to feel normal. Sure, maybe it'll pass, but that's not going to make things feel normal. Nothing will. Then how can you just keep going on like that? Saying that you're fine when it's not true. And just settling for it. Because it's not like I have any other choice, Mary. You just don't get it. I know you're worried about your own parents. I know that's a shitload of stress on your shoulders too. But at least you have some fucking hope in this situation. What hope do I have? My parents are dead. One of my best friends is dead. There's no way around either of those facts. Uncle, I'm never going to see them ever again. Either of them again. And yeah, sure, maybe you can talk to them. Sorry, there's a bug on my bed. I have to kill it. But that doesn't mean that I can see them or be around them or do any same things I used to with them. It's like, why fucking try? If everyone I get too close to is just gonna die right in front of me, why bother trying to do anything about it? Whether I'm happy or sad or whatever, that doesn't matter. Because it doesn't change the life I'm living right now. That's why everything is fine. And why I had no choice but to be fine. I know that you want to help, but all these solutions, therapy, relaxing at home, whatever, they aren't going to change anything. They aren't going to bring back anyone. Don't you understand that? Better than anyone? I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound like a dick when I say this, but your parents might come back one day. Mine sure won't. It gets better, you can't stop living. That's a terrible way to think. You can't stop living. I think the middle option is probably the best one. When in doubt, you middle it out, right? Right, so let's just middle it out. I'm not. At least, I'm not trying to. I think that's obvious. Even though it might not be apparent to you. I know what I'm doing with my life. And I'm definitely not stopping it. But it doesn't feel like how it should. This isn't how things were supposed to be. No one could have predicted this. I could have. I should have told them not to risk going out that night. I should have done a lot of things. But it's too late now. I don't think you should be thinking like that. Then how else should I be thinking? Listen, I know I'm not always the brightest girl. But if there's one thing I know about, it's loss. Here we go. Please, Kroven. Right. Sorry for cutting you off. When I attend those funerals, I meet lots of people who are feeling the same way as you are. They're stricken with grief. It doesn't matter who died. And the way they express that grief isn't always the same. Some people can't help but to sob. Others seem to stare in disbelief. Like, if they wake up soon, they'll realize it was just a terrible dream. And some of them simply talk to everyone around them as if nothing is the matter. But you can tell they'd rather be saved their loved ones in different circumstances. I don't see these people for very long where I'm there. But I know that all of those people have been getting better since that very day. It's why we have funerals. To start the healing process with closure. But despite its name, closure is just the first step. I know that everyone deals with loss differently. But I know that grief won't last forever. And I know that processing it doesn't have to be so miserable either. So please, let me try to help you. Maybe if together, we can acknowledge and embrace the circumstances we're in. It'll be easier to get past them. But what if I don't want to? Kroven, move on from it. Get past it. Isn't that just the same as just the same as forgetting? The reason you go to all those funerals, the reason you visit all those graves, isn't because you don't want anyone to be forgotten about? How hypocritical of you. Wanting to remember strangers but forgetting the ones we care about the most. It's not forgetting. Kroven, just because they're gone doesn't mean we're going to forget them. You're right in what you said. I don't want anyone to feel forgotten about. It's why I visit them. But feeling better about it isn't forgetting. Wanting to live a happy life isn't forgetting. I mean, do you think your parents would want this for you? That Theo would want this for you? You can't be afraid of what happens when the grieving is over. Feeling better doesn't mean you forget how much you miss them. It just means you won't feel as sad when you remember them. Mary. Yeah? You know I love you, right, Mary? Yes, I know. No, you don't. Come here. Kroven motioned me over with a lazy hug-like gesture, and I scooted over to him. Aww. Aw, it's so cute. Do you know the reason we started staying here? This old piece of shit cabin? No? I was always curious, but I thought it might be rude to ask. It's because... Kroven? We wanted to be closer to you guys. Aww. That's the only reason. You're joking. You're crazy. You had such a nice home in Howland City. Hey now, you know what these old folks say about the difference between a house and a home? I know I've been an asshole, and I probably won't stop feeling like one for a while. I can't really explain all my feelings right now, but while you're here, I just want to say, after having lost so many people, I'm just glad I haven't lost you yet. Oh, it's so cute. This episode's starting off really somber. Yeah, I'm glad I haven't lost you either. Ugh. Look what you made me do. You know I hate all that dumb sappy shit. And you got me over here monologuing it. I'm sorry. Yeah, can't it, Mars? Blair. That was so sappy I could put you in a morning pancake. I could put it on your morning pancakes. Hey! Don't let it happen again. I won't. Please leave my family alone. That is not possible. We're getting better. And if my parents were still here, it'd feel almost like it did before. I'm afraid I cannot give you the same life as you once had. But I can assure you things will be better after all this. How can you make it better? How will it be better? You know, I'm gonna ask him, I'm gonna ask this person, how can they make it feel better? I can't explain it. You have to explain it. At this point in time, we're sick of not having answers, dude. At least not now. But whether you believe it or not, it will get there. And so will I. This is for you, and you'll see that soon. Good night, Mary. Good night. Thank you. I still don't trust this guy, or girl, or whoever they could be. It's been a few days since then. Corbin seems to be doing a little bit better than usual. I think he's really trying extra hard right now. And he's been seeing Zapara again, too. I think that's nice. I think that's good for them. I'm happy to see them having a nice time together. I had a nice day by myself, actually. Sometimes it's nice to just return to the cemetery for a normal day after so much chaos. I made sure to put at least one flower on every grave today, though I haven't talked to any of them. I had considered doing it, but my gut is telling me it's probably not a good idea to fall asleep in public places, especially if there is a killer on the loose. So I decided I wouldn't do that today. But that's not what happened, though. I truly didn't mean to fall asleep, I didn't. But when I sat back against the mausoleum, after being outside on my feet all day, well, I was just so tired. I didn't even realize when I fell asleep. Oh, it's raining! Until I woke back up to the sound of rain. I was surprised to not have had any strange dreams this time, but this is a big problem. Only the roof trim of the mausoleum was keeping me safe from the rain. It was pouring. And worse even still, it was night. The only light I could see was from the street lamps at the outside of the cemetery. Oh dear. How could I sleep for so long? Well, I couldn't stay hiding under here all night. I took a big breath and ran across the cemetery to the street. Luckily, the gate wasn't locked. Again, I was surprised but thankful, as it meant I would not have to find some other way out. Once I was out to the sidewalk, I noticed the streetlights were the only lights on. Everything else seemed closed. How late was it? I didn't want to put my phone on the ring to check, but by any means, I most definitely missed the last bus back home. I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but I had to find shelter first. I ran through the rain trying to find anything that was open. It wasn't long before I felt my shoes filling with water. I could get a cold out here for too long. The rain showed no signs of letting up. But I knew it just had to be something, anything, open. And eventually I made it somewhere. It was the movie theater. Thank goodness. Ooh, okay, what references can we find? So, Polly Adu, Imogen Queen of the Galaxy, Non-specific holiday movie 4? Really? There's an anime movie. If you're a customer, you, cashiers, and whatever this is. I rushed myself inside, took a seat beside the posters, waiting to dry off and taking my phone out. Just as I suspected, it was pretty late. And knowing the usual times to the cinema, I could tell it wasn't going to be open much longer. What do I do? Even though I wasn't sure how he could help me right now, I had to at least try calling up Proven. Why isn't he picking up? Mary? Oh, he picked up, thank goodness. I was starting to get worried. I'm having a bit of a problem right now. What is it? Well, you see, I kind of fell asleep at the cemetery, and when I woke up only a few minutes ago, it's raining really bad right now, and I missed the bus, so... I don't know, I was hoping maybe you could help me out somehow? No can do, Mary Moo. Mary Moo! That's the most adorable name I heard. It's Mary Moo! Almost close to Markamoo. Didn't I tell you? Tell me what? Mary, I'm like, not even home right now. Not even close. Huh? Where are you then? I'm like out of the fucking city right now, Mary. I had these plans with these friends. It doesn't matter. I swear I told you. Well, I don't remember. Look, bottom line is there's no way I can help you from here. What am I supposed to do then? Fuck, Mary, I don't know. I heard his frustrated sigh through the phone. I couldn't see it, but I could tell he was pinching the bridge of his nose. Where are you right now? I'm at the movie theater, but I think it closes soon. Alright, well, do you have anyone else you can call up? Maybe stay with them tonight. I mean, I guess so. Awesome, great, sounds good. Look, Mars, I really gotta go, okay? Call up one of your other friends, and I'm sure they'll come to get you. Alright, then, good night. I heard Coben hang up his phone. Call up one of my other friends. Well, there's only 2 of those. Who should I go with? Call mystery number. Call Twyla, call Reginald. Oh, no. We can call the mystery number right now. Wait, couldn't we call the mystery number earlier? Ooh. Oh, I wonder if we can call the mystery number. That'd probably be weird to call him up. I'll probably see into it sometime later. Let's call up Reginald. Because Twyla's a bit mad at us right now, so let's go with Reggie. I said to call Reginald. I didn't want to bother him, but I don't think Twyla would have taken me too well right now. I heard the phone ring a few times and they picked up. Mary? It's a bit late, isn't it? Is everything alright? Yeah. Well, actually, I kinda, missed my last bus home. And I was hoping maybe I could stay with you tonight then, instead. Yes, of course. Where are you right now? I'll be right over. Thank you. I saw the faint outline of Reginald's old car pull up to the side of the movie theater and I went out to meet him. Even though it was raining, he still got out of the car and held the passenger door open for me. I told him it was silly to do that. I hope it wasn't too late. He called me in the middle of getting ready for bed, actually. And I wanted to get rechanged. Didn't feel right to leave home in my pajamas. No, you're good. We drove off to Reginald's apartment amidst all the rain. Because it was so late, there was hardly any cars in the road, so it made the drive a lot safer. We pulled into the parking space next to his building, and he covered me with a jacket while we ran inside. So sorry, I wasn't thinking. I should have brought an umbrella. I didn't mind. We stepped inside the buzzing of fluorescent lights. Reginald led me to the stairwell, and we headed upwards. I had no idea he lived so high up. He told me that the elevator was broken and apologized for the inconvenience. Does this guy live in a mansion or something? I just felt bad for him. It must be a pain to climb all these stairs, especially after a hard day at work. Once we were in the proper hallway, Reginald began to lead me to his apartment. Oh, wait, no. It was an apartment. Okay, that makes sense. I tried to be quiet as we moved through the hallway, not wanting to disturb any of his neighbors. Before I knew it, we were entering his front door. And they're working on the lawn again, okay. Well, here we are. I apologize for the mess. If I had the foresight that you were coming, I would have cleaned ahead of time. I looked around Reginald's apartment. Is this what he considers a mess? Nothing even looks dusty. Thank you for having me over. I feel really bad having asked you to accommodate me at such short notice. I'll try not to lose track of time anymore. Don't be silly. It's a pleasure to have you here no matter what. Oh, but don't worry about sleeping on the couch or anything. You can take my bedroom. It's right next to the kitchen. I'll sleep out here. Huh? Oh no, Reginald, I couldn't. You already drove out in the middle of the night to pick me up, and I can't take your bed too. Nonsense, I insist. You have much better sleep, I'm sure of it. But don't you have to go to work in the morning? I feel awful if you couldn't get a good night's sleep. Oh, don't worry about me, I'll be fine. Nothing I haven't— Oh! Oh dear, I just realized. Huh? What? Is everything okay? You don't have any pajamas to wear, do you? Huh? Oh, don't worry about that. I'm actually just fine in this. How can I not worry? No offense, but although your outfit is quite the assemble, I don't think it would make for very nice sleep. Why don't I go out and buy you something really quick? No way. It's really nice of you, but I can't accept that offer. It's so late, I doubt anywhere is even open. Oh, when there's a will, there's a way. Besides, I need to pick up some things anyways. So please make yourself at home. Help yourself to anything in the kitchen. And don't be afraid to turn on the TV. I will be back shortly. Oh god, I'm tired. Before I could protest anymore, Reginald was out the door, leaving me alone in his apartment. I guess all I could do now was wait for him to get back. I pulled myself onto the couch and turned the TV on. There were some commercials playing, so I don't know what show was on yet. What's on at this hour anyways? Before I knew it, I heard the sound of the door unlocking and Reginald went walking through the front door. I watched as he locked the door behind him and dropped off some plastic bags he was carrying and shrugged off his coat. He left one bag in his room and then proceeds to put some stuff away in the kitchen. Then he came to sit beside me. Aww. So, what are you watching? Oh, I don't know, nothing in particular. Oh my god, she looks like Komi-san. She looks like Komi from Komi Can't Communicate. Look at her. That is the face of Komi right there. That is the face of Focus. I'm not gonna lie about that. Oh, there we go. I think this will probably be better video quality from now on. I swear, it's better quality this time. Well, would you like to watch something? Or would you rather just head to bed? Now I think about it, I can't remember the last time I actually watched something on TV. Reginald passed me a TV remote and told me about anything I'd like on. He wasn't picky. Maybe we can watch murder mystery, sitcom, game show, horror, romantic comedy, sci-fi. Oh my god, there's so many options. Oh, what do we watch? I'm actually more into horror movies, but I do like game shows and sitcoms. But rom-coms are really good too. Wait, why am I getting so personal about this? It's just this visual novel. Let's go with the rom-com, cause in one universe these two are together anyways. Let's go with a romantic comedy. I flicked through a few channels till I found this one. It looks like there was some sort of romantic comedy playing. It seemed pretty cute just from the preview I got of it. Do I watch it? Oh, I can actually confirm my choice if I want to. I didn't even know that. Let's go with yes for now, because I think I'll probably go over the other options later. Actually, no, wait, we can go over the options right now. Hold up. Let's see my other options first. Murder mystery. Ooh. Elementary, my dear Watson. He was playing a murder mystery movie. Being taking place on a train of all places. He started a detective and his young sidekick. Do I watch it? Okay. Okay, let's go through the other options. Take a look at a sitcom. Oh no, this is obvious. This is images taken before disaster. Actually, this feels familiar. It's familiar? Like, I remember watching this as a little kid. But I can't say I remember a particular episode. I think it was too young too. No. Okay, other options? Game show. Thelma? Oh my god, look at her face. Acid Vat. Oh, Wheel of Terror. And game show. I don't know why, but there's something I really like about game shows. And this one in particular looks extremely colorful and exciting. Do I watch it? Okay, I just want to see what other kinds of references we can find. Let's take a look at sci-fi. Of course, the sci-fi had to be like a Star Wars reference, because why wouldn't it be? It was playing some sort of science show. Even though I don't know what the lore behind it, it still looked pretty interesting. Did I watch it? No. Okay, we're gonna go with, Wait, we haven't seen horror yet. Ooh, that's creepy in the background. There's a horror movie playing. I have mixed feelings about some horror movies. But there are ones that I like. Do I watch it? But no, we're gonna stick with the choice of romantic comedy. Because why not? Yes. Oh, this is what you wanted to watch? I mean, we don't have to, but I don't know. I was kinda in the mood for something lighthearted and fun. No, I completely understand. Sometimes, something to watch mindlessly, almost. Something you don't have to worry about. Content like that. It can be so refreshing. Reginald and I sat and watched TV for a while. It was pretty nice. Even though eventually I started to feel tired. I think Reginald could tell too. I yawned as I stooped up from the couch, thanking him once again for letting me use his room to sleep. It's not a problem at all. I left the pajamas in a bag for you. I think they should fit. Good night, Mary. I had a pretty nice sleep, actually. Reginald's bed is comfier than my own. But that only made me feel all the worse for taking it from him. I got dressed into my usual clothes and carefully stepped out of the bedroom door. After all, if Reginald was still asleep, I didn't want to wake him. But to my surprise, there was no one there at all. I knocked on his bathroom door just to make sure he wasn't using it, but there was no answer. It was then that I noticed a note had fallen in front of his door. Mary, so sorry to leave you alone this morning. I had an urgent matter to attend to. I don't think I'll be back anytime soon. So feel free to help yourself to any food in the apartment for breakfast. All I ask is that when you leave, you lock up the apartment with the spare key at the end of the table drawer. Then slide it back under the door. Thank you. I'll talk to you later. I see. I didn't really feel comfortable taking Reginald's food, especially when he's not home. And especially not after he did all that for me. I followed his other instructions and left the apartment. I wonder what I'll do today. I've been pretty anxious lately. He would never admit it, but it's easy to tell. He's home almost all the time, but never relaxed. He's always pacing, itching, double checking. He's almost always looking at his phone. Sometimes I see him go outside and talk on said phone. He yells at whoever's at the other end. Even from inside I can hear it. Inside. He's been asking me to say inside a lot lately too. He sounds just like my parents did back when this all started. I don't know why he asks me, but I do it anyways. Because whatever it is, it's making him worry himself sick. And I'm not going to add to that stress. I just wished he would tell me what's going on with him. But I'm not going to push him either. I let him tell me on his own time. So as expected, I've been home all day. I haven't done much. Though I'd like to change that soon. If I'm staying home anyways, I might as well be productive about it, right? Maybe I'll get a little cleaning done tomorrow. A clean home is a happy home, and it may take some of the stress away. I just finished washing my face and brushing my teeth for tonight. I was about to change my pajamas and settle into bed when I received a phone call. So late at night? I reached over my phone to check who it was. Was it the mysterious number? Twyla? I figured Twyla would be mad at me still. Why is she calling? Maybe she wants to cash in those favors I owe her? But so late at night? I decided to pick up anyways. Mary? Twyla? She sounded like she was out of breath. Mary, thank goodness you answered. Please, I need your help. Oh, this music's different. This is different. Huh? What are you talking about? Are you okay? I am, for right now. Please, I need you to come and get me. You're the only person I can rely on for this. I don't understand. What's happening? I don't have time to explain. My phone is on low battery. I don't know how much longer it'll last. But I'm in trouble and I need your help. Trouble? Why didn't you call an emergency number? I can't. It'll make things worse. You have to believe me. I don't know if I believe Twyla. I don't know if I believe her. She's been kind of a dick to us lately. Please. I know I haven't been the easiest on you, but I'm really relying on you right now. Okay. I think I can still catch the bus. Where are you right now? Do you remember when we met in the bathroom of that club? Yeah, I do. I'm near that building. I'm hiding in one of the alleys. Please hurry and find me. And whatever you do, don't go to the police. Promise me who? Twyla? Twyla! The phone must have ran out of battery. I had to go find her. Kroven was asleep in bed when I answered my phone. Even though he didn't really want me to leave in the house, this was clearly an emergency. I had to go. I quietly slipped out of the house, making my way towards the bus stop. I hopped on the first bus that came and I silently prayed that it didn't come too late. We were off to the city once again. Twyla sounded really bad. It was like it was hard for her to breathe. Is she really okay? She told me not to contact the police or anything like that, but how am I supposed to help her? I don't understand. If she doesn't want the police involved, I guess it's not something they're supposed to know about. Is it okay for me to get involved with them? I hope I wasn't making a mistake. This might just be a mistake. There was hardly anyone walking amongst the streets tonight. In fact, I think I may have been the only one other person out here tonight. It was eerily quiet, but I had to find Twyla. Per her instructions, I made my way towards the hidden club building. I just hoped she was still there. Oh no. I checked between the cracks of each alleyway I could find until... Oh god, she's hurt! Twyla! What happened? Are you okay? Your head is bleeding. And your shirt. There's blood all over it. I'm fine. She coughed. She sounded hoarse. Don't be so loud, okay? I tried to quiet my voice, but it was difficult to decide before me. How does this happen? I was attacked. Huh? By who? I don't know. I didn't see them. I was just trying to investigate, and suddenly something struck me in the head. And luckily, it didn't knock me out cold. Someone managed to get away, but I'm scared that they're still looking for me. I should have done. I shouldn't have gone alone. Twyla, we should call someone. No, please don't. We need Twyla. Look at your condition right now. We need to call someone, like a hospital or something. We need to call a hospital or something. I'm pretty sure hospitals aren't supposed to close. That's more trouble than it's worth. And I don't think I'm in any shape to be interrogated right now. But please. I just called you to help me get to the hospital. My car isn't far, but my leg, I think it's twisted. I can't make it there on my own. You want me to drive you then? Wait, can Mary even drive? No, I think I can do it. Just can't do it alone. Please, help me get to the hospital. Yeah, of course I will. Come on, let's get out of here. I kneeled over to help Twyla up. She threw her arm around my shoulder for support, right as we were about to turn down the alleyway. Was that a gun? Twyla fell to the ground beside me. In complete shock, I turned to the source of the noise, only to meet with a even bigger shock. Kroven? How fucking stupid do you take me for? Kroven? Kroven? Mary, we're leaving. What the fuck? Kroven killed her! What? You just... I shot her in the leg. She'll survive. But you won't if you leave with her. Huh? She's trying to trick you. She's really good at it too. Maybe if she were better at it, I wouldn't have been here to stop her. I don't understand. What's going on? I'll explain it later. But we need to go now. This is all too much. You just shot somebody. I didn't even know you had a gun. There's no time for this. Come with me whether you like it or not. I don't think so. Twyla! She's got a knife. How fucking stupid do you take me for, huh? You think that's enough to incapacitate me? I couldn't get any words out. I didn't know what was happening. All I knew is that Twyla's arm was locked around my neck. And I felt a cold touch of metal brush against my face. Now, unless you think you're a real fucking lucky shot, I'd put that gun down right now. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Did you go deaf? Put the gun down or she loses a fucking eye. I knew I shouldn't have trusted Twyla. I knew she shouldn't have gone to help Twyla. Crow, you shut up. Twyla choked me harder. What's it gonna be, asshole? Do you like your chances? Kroven, shoot her. Please do what she says. Oh, what do we do? I knew I shouldn't have trusted Twyla. I knew Twyla is untrustable. I knew I didn't like her. Like, I know she wasn't my favorite. I know she wasn't my favorite character in. She was like my least favorite character in Here for Sweethearts. But my God, she's turned into a real prick. I say shoot her. Shoot her now. Shoot her right now. She deserves to be shot now. Mary, I can't do that. I'm sorry. really tried. Kroven put the gun on the ground. Twyla pushes the knife closer to my face. I felt its teeth pressing to my skin. Kroven's eyes grew wider as he understood what she was getting at. He held up his hand by his head, defenseless, and took a few steps back. Twyla quickly drew the knife from my face. I'm just glad she didn't manage to scratch me in the process. Then she removed her arm from my neck. I didn't realize how tightly she had actually been choking me until she let go. I gasped for air and almost toppled over. I stood as still as I could, but Twyla walked over to pick up Kroven's gun. Thanks for agreeing to come help me, Mary. I really do appreciate it. I swear to God, if she shoots Kroven, I'm going to freaking kill her. She aimed it in Kroven's direction. You were a very big help. And then pointed it towards me. Don't you dare! If you do, I ain't telling you shit. I wasn't going to. Twyla walked over to me again. She lifted the gun above my head. Mary! I'm sorry. I was out. Yoo-hoo! Can you hear me? Mary? Mary? Zap! Zapara! Yoo-hoo! Zapara? Where am I? Where's Kroven? I was going to ask you the same thing. Kroven went missing. Twyla did too. Or at least she is very good at hiding. I knew we shouldn't have trusted Twyla or helped her at all. It's been weeks since that night. I haven't seen or heard from either of them. Supposedly, Zapara found me because Kroven messaged her and told her to come get me. And she didn't hear from him again after that. I went to the police, and even though I know Kroven doesn't like them, they were the only people I left I could think that might have helped me. But just like my parents, I'm turning up with nothing. No clues, no evidence. As if they suddenly vanished. Zapara was trying to tell me, look, I had thought that maybe we were starting to get along before, but it didn't seem to be that way anymore. She doesn't like talking to me. I can see it. I can feel it. Her messages are short. We never meet for more than an hour at a time. She always got somewhere to be. She's mad at me. I know she is. Can I blame her? It's like I took her last friend away. And mine too. It's all my fault. If only I should have listened to Kroven. Maybe then none of this would have happened. It's like everything that had been happening came to a sudden halt. Twyla was gone, Kroven was gone, even the mystery number stopped responding to me. Was this really it? Was this really the end? I still live in the cabin. I got nowhere else to go. I try not to bother Kroven's room too much. It still smells like him when I walk past. And I'm sure when he, comes back, he wouldn't want his room to be a mess. I try not to bother it too much, but sometimes I just can't help myself. I walk in, his hamper still has his shirt sleeve hanging off the side. His pillow is still lopsided in his bed, his curtains are still drawn. I walk over to his bed. I lie down. I try not to cry. Oh. Bad end? Wait, bad end? See you on Mars. What? Congratulations, you've just completed a route of Cemetery Mary. Thank you for playing. But, do you think you can get the true ending, but if you try again? Wait, that was an ending? Oh, crap. Wow. That was a lot for one episode. I don't know if I want to end the episode like that. I kind of just want to continue. Okay, I decided to reload back to this decision. Let's just say, please do what she says. Maybe that won't lead to a bad ending. Please, put the gun down. Putting the gun down. So let her go. I won't pull any tricks. Just let her go. Groven put the gun down on the ground. Twilight pushed the knife closer to my face. I felt its teeth pressing. Okay, so this is still the same. Sorry, I was out. Wait, is this just the same? Oh yeah, it's the same. It's the same. Okay, it's probably gonna lead to the same ending then. Hold up. Okay, so I came back to this decision and I realized that so there are like two parts of this game where you can call the mystery number. So maybe if we go back to, if I can find, I always save the decisions separately a certain amount of times depending on how many decisions there are. I think the last one was here. Oh, right. So maybe we can go on a different route depending on this part. Could it have been the killer? Call Groven, his family. I don't know what to do. We tried calling the mystery number, so let's just see what happens if we call the mystery number. Unthinkingly, I called the unknown number. The phone rang a few times, but no one picked up. Shortly after, I received a text from them. Why did you call me? I texted them back. Was that you? Were you just in my diner? What? What are you talking about? There was someone here. I thought it was you. You're telling me it isn't? I was not there. Nor do I know who it was. Okay. Sorry. I really need to call someone else then. Good luck. Oh! Okay, so calling the mystery number doesn't help, so we know Twyla is never to be trusted. So let's call Reginald. I quickly called Reginald. He was close by, so he could get there the quickest. And maybe on his way over, he might see that intruder. Come on, please pick up. Hello? Mary? Reginald? Reginald, you're in the cemetery right now, right? Yes, why? Can you come over here? Over where? Next door, the diner. I'm here, and I really need your help. Help? What's wrong? What happened? I'll explain it once you're here. Can you please just come over? Certainly, I'll be there momentarily. Thank you. It was only a few minutes before Reginald got here, but it felt like hours to me. Once he arrived, he commented on how shaken I looked and asked what happened. I told him everything about how my parents were missing and how I was supposed to be here. I asked if he had seen a hooded person on his way over looking like they were in a... But he said he didn't see anything. He wasn't really sure what he could do to help, but he offered to look around with me. He wasn't really sure what he could do to help, but he offered to look around with me. We could see if they left anything behind. I thought that sounded like a good idea at the time. It made the most sense in my head. We started in the dining area. And slowly worked our way upstairs. I guess I must have looked really scared because the look that Reginald gave me when he faced me again looked so worried that it worried me even more. He reassured me that I didn't have to worry and offered to hold my hand to help me calm down. I accepted. I looked around but couldn't find anything suspicious behind. However, when we investigated my room, I noticed one of my plushes disappeared. It was one of my favorites, and I always kept it right on the shelf next to my bed, so I couldn't have gotten lost so easily. Did they take it? That thought put my stomach in knots. To think they must have been here while I was dozing off. Okay, this is Eventually, we gave up looking. There was nothing else of note, and it's not like we could really do anything else right now. Head back downstairs. At least having Reginald here was able to calm me down some. Mary, I'm very sorry I wasn't able to help you as much as I would have liked. What? No, don't say that. You helped me a lot. I'm very glad you came. Really, I feel a lot better. Really? You're sure? Yes, thank you. Well, I'm glad I was able to help in at least one regard. I know I was wondering why this place had closed down so suddenly. I had no idea it was because of its owners went missing. Shame too. I know I had only been here when we first met, but I would have loved to come by again. I'm sorry that was the wrong choice of words. I didn't mean... No, I'm fine. It's fine. It'll open again once they come back. Well, for your safety then. Could you please not come in here until they get back? Huh? I don't know who was in here earlier, but there is a possibility they might come back. They could be dangerous, right? And what if you got hurt? You have to look out for yourself, Mary. I'm sure you miss your parents dearly. But they wouldn't want you putting yourself in danger, would they? Yeah, I suppose you're right. I never even thought of it that way. You're right. I'll look this place up again. Then at least if that person does come back, at least they can get in. That sounds like a good idea. Or can't get in, my bad. Here, let's go. Why don't we walk around the cemetery? I'm sure it'll at least feel better than staying here. Yeah, you're right. I think I'd like that. Thank you. I let Reginald take me to the cemetery away from the diner. He told me to show him all my favorite spots. Occasionally, he'd ask me about the decorated grave. As if I knew who the person there was. I wish I was able to have more answers for him. The rest of my day was pretty hazy. I couldn't stop thinking about what had happened. I didn't really feel any sort of relief until I got into bed that night. But you know, it's never a relieving part of my day anyways. Oh man. Good evening. Was that you at my diner today? I already told you. No, it wasn't. Do you not believe me? Do you really blame me for not trusting you? What do you want from me? Nothing. I just need you to be you. And to stay out of trouble. I'm not really sure what else to say. That's okay. I prefer when you don't ask questions. Why is that? You know what they say? Curiosity killed the cat. Okay, some of this is a similar dialogue, so I'll skip ahead. Okay, so I fast forward quite a bit to this decision again. I think so I'm thinking maybe walking away from Reginald will probably cause a different ending to happen. I'm just curious to see what happens, and if nothing changes, then I'll probably just come back to the decision and just go on the route normally. So let's just see what happens if we walk away. Given the recent events, I was going to say I would be heading home instead, but Reginald popped out from nowhere in the alley once again and said, What are you waiting for? It's this way. Grabbed me by the wrist again and pulled me aside. He brought me to a door with a shiny golden handle. Oh, so he just takes us to the cafe anyways. Oh, I thought something actually happens. Never mind. Okay, so also while I was fast forwarding, I found out there's actually more dialogue options with them, so you have to pick the right one. Do you know who let's see, I think last time we said, are you after the people who aren't me? So let's go with, do you know who I'm with? How do you mean? Like, do you always know about other people connected to me? If you do, are you coming from them too? Please? Yes. Wait, yes to which question? Oh, never mind, it's the same thing. Okay. I'm gonna fast forward a bit, hold on. Okay, maybe this choice is probably the more significant one. So, is he? I just don't know where to start. Let's just be honest. I don't want the killer on my tail. If that were true, you wouldn't have offered to help me in the first place. Why are you making excuses? I'm sorry, Twyla. I don't think I can help you anymore. Okay, so this is like similar dialogue. I'll be back. Okay, so I'm here again. So I'm back here now. So let's try to call the missing number again and see what happens. Why'd you call me? I don't know. I'm stuck. Stuck? Where? I missed my bus home and it's pouring outside. I'm supposed to call one of my friends, but I'm not sure who to go with. I feel bad waking either of them. I see. Can you choose for me? Unfortunately, I don't know your friend, so I can't. But I think you can make the decision for your own. I guess I have to. Good luck. Oh, now he gets taken away as an option. Ooh, we called Reggie before. And we know Twyla. Yes, I know Twyla is bad news, but let's just call Twyla and see what happens. She sounded angry, although she didn't sound like she was asleep before I called her. Mary? What are you calling me for? Don't you know what time it is? Yeah, I know. That's kind of my problem. It's a long story, kind of, but I missed my bus home and I need a place to stay tonight. I was hoping maybe... Are you serious? After all the bullshit you put me through? Yeah. Fine. But there's not gonna be any fucking nonsense, alright? And you're paying me back big time for all I had to put up with you. Yeah, that's fine. Of course. I understand. I don't think you do. But I'm coming anyway, so you better be ready. I am. Promise. Oh, that was her in the car. Looks the same as Reginald's. Twyla arrived at the movie theater to pick me up. I felt embarrassed having to ask her to come get me, especially after I was convinced I probably wouldn't even see her again. I couldn't make myself look small enough as I crawled into the passenger seat of the car. She was fully dressed, but I couldn't tell if she changed out of her pajamas just to pick me up. She seemed very annoyed picking me up, so I made sure to thank her profusely for her kindness. She didn't respond at all. The drive to her house was silent, except for the rain. Luckily, there wasn't really anybody else on the roads tonight, and we got to her house safely. Even though it was terribly dark outside, I could see that her house was gigantic, to say the least. I felt a bit intimidated as we climbed up the many steps in front of her door. What car did we drive in here again? Even though I knew I wouldn't be able to see in the dark or rain, I couldn't help but try to look back towards it and see if there was anything, if it was something expensive. Don't fucking turn around. You'll trip, dumbass. I snapped my head back to the front and continued following her up. The stairs, careful not to let the rain make it all more slippery. When we got to her front doors, I was so relieved just being somewhere warm and dry again. Twyla didn't offer me a moment of rest. She grabbed my wrist and dragged me through her house. Before I knew it, I was in her room and she was digging through her dressers. Before I came to process the space I was in, Twyla threw a pair of pajamas at me and barked. There's a bathroom down the hall, get changed. And I followed suit, though I do wish she gave me permission to use the shower. Going to bed with that icky rained-on feeling is less than ideal. But I suppose I shouldn't complain. She's doing me a favor after all. The clothes she gave me seemed to fit well. We were around the same size after all. After getting changed, I returned down the hall to her room. I'm glad I was able to at least remember what room it was. I knocked before entering. When I did, I saw the lights were already off and Twilight was wearing pajamas of her own. She was sitting in her bed, only illuminated by the light from the laptop that sat in her, well, lap. She didn't even seem to acknowledge me as I entered. Despite the darkness, I was able to make out the shape of a blanket left on the floor. But that wasn't there before. I guess that's where I'm sleeping. Oh? Let's just stay quiet. Let's stay quiet. I think that's always been the smarter option. Yeah, I know I already got the bad ending this episode, but I kind of just want to, follow rules. Just stay quiet. Should be fine, right? Right? Just stay quiet. Hey, if you're not going to sleep right away, I want to ask you something. Oh? Oh, yeah, sure. You say you can't tell me because you had been so busy helping someone else lately. Busy with what exactly? Who is it? Oh, I don't think I should say. Is it Kroven? Perhaps I could have lied and said it wasn't, but I had recoiled in surprise when she said it, and it definitely got the message across. Thought so. How did you know? I don't think I can think of anyone alive that hates me as much as that boy does. Sorry I tried to hide it from you. Why did you? It's just that Kroven, well, he has such a strong distaste for you. I didn't know if you would react the same way towards him. No. I know I have my bouts of anger, but I'm much more mature than to react like that. Really, Twyla? Really? You were pretty grumpy before. Do you hate him also? I don't even know why you two know each other. It's complicated. We don't need to get into that mess right now. I see. Thank you again for letting me stay. Mm-hmm. Aren't you tired? Why don't you go to sleep? I'll be sleeping shortly too. There's just some business I need to take care of. Alright, yeah. Good night. I laid down and tried to get to bed, despite the hard floor and Twilight clacking away at their keyboard. I didn't manage to get to sleep eventually. When I woke up in the morning, Twilight wasn't in her bed. In fact, it was even neatly made. I stood up and looked around. When I did, I saw a note left in her bedroom door. I couldn't help but read it in Twilight's voice. Mary, I'm not really comfortable leaving you alone in the house, but I don't have any other choice. Wait, isn't this what Reggie said? I got something important I was preparing for and had to leave early. Still, you seem like a kind person who would feel bad going against someone else's wishes on their own house. Which is why I'm using this to my advantage. When you wake up, collect your belongings and leave at your earliest convenience. Thank you, Twyla. I see. It's not like she's wrong. Respecting her wishes, I got changed into my normal clothes and left hers folded neatly in her upstairs bathroom. I then headed downstairs and walked out the front door. I was still amazed by the size of her house. I never knew she had this much money. But maybe that was the intention. Regardless, it didn't affect me anymore as I made my way off her property in search of her next bus to head home. Or at least somewhere where I could get some breakfast. Hungry. Kroven's pretty anxious lately. Okay, so it all leads to this again. So I'll be right back. Okay, so these two options lead to the bad ending, I think. So let's just go ahead and see what happens if we say nothing. I'll put the gun down. Just leave her out of this, okay? She has nothing to do with any of it. On the contrary, she's got everything to do with it. Kroven put the gun down on the ground. Twilight pushed the knife. Let's do it. Other windows opening on my computer. Is this just gonna lead to the bad ending again? You know, I'm just gonna skip and see what happens. Yeah, it's the same bad ending. Maybe I screwed up somewhere, but Alright, I'm gonna leave this episode here. Um, I've been recording for about an hour. But if any of you know how to get to a better ending, then maybe you guys can tell me. I don't know. Please let me know in the comments what I'm doing wrong. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please leave a like, comment what you think, share this video with your friends, and be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss a single notification. I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye.